Hi guys, it's Nene, aka SoulStar Divine Feminine. Welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. It is a complete and utter mess in this kitchen. Today, oh wow, it's super cold today. You guys can see some of my dying garden. I've never shown my garden on this channel so far, but I have so many gardening videos, homestead videos. I was originally planning on making a whole separate homestead channel, Neene's Vegan Abundance, where I would just show all my gardening that I do all the time every day, and all the homestead like cooking and elixirs and baking breads and mince pies and all this stuff. And even though I think I might still go ahead and do that, I've actually decided, there's more plants over here as well, I've actually decided that I'm going to add a lot more of my witchcraft, Wiccan, shaman self tips and spells and rituals that I do on this channel, because this channel is all about spirituality, raising consciousness, vibration, etc, expanding and ascending. So even though it's quite dark in here, I'm actually going to show you, just intuitively, I was having kind of an ego death today. Let's just give a background story. So hi, hello ego death, of my spirit team and guides and my higher self, SoulStar, constantly telling me to sing, open up my throat chakra, sing, I'm talented in singing, all of this stuff that I've had so many fears and uncomfortabilities about. And it's just about me really truly stepping into that uncomfortability and getting past it, because I know it's just a barrier in my mind I have to get past. I've already been guided that as soon as I start singing and putting out my song covers and everything, it's just going to open up everything else, and everything else that I've just been waiting to manifest is going to fall into place. Yeah, so anyway, so today, after I just made, it's quite late already, it's Sunday morning, 11:21, I just made a green smoothie for me and my baby. So this smoothie, I should really put up some of my prosperity smoothies that I make, but just to let you guys know, on this one it is cucumber, kale, I think it's black kale, what else, celery, apple juice, and then ginger and spirulina powder, matcha green tea powder, what else, wheatgrass powder, pineapple powder, and so many other things in this. So this is what I'm drinking right now for breakfast, the pint glass, and Nick just had his, and he's upstairs just finished his shower, and he's dancing to his music to get himself in a high vibe. And I was just having a little ego death, as I said, with my spirit team and guides, and I just did loads of spells. I just burned like 6 bay leaves and burnt loads of cinnamon. I'll show you guys my cinnamon. Hold on. This is the tiniest little bit of cinnamon stick that I have left of burning. But as I guys, I think I've already advertised on this channel, I do sell massive cinnamon stick bundles, so you guys can burn them for so many different rituals, whether it's cleansing, whether it's adding in, whether it's attracting certain things to your life. I use cinnamon to get me like these ones. Like I have massive cinnamon sticks, so if you guys want a bundle of like 10 of these, it will be linked in the description hopefully. But yeah, so these last for so long, oh my gosh. I use my cinnamon for protection. I use my cinnamon for bringing myself in a high vibe. I burn it when I want to bring out more creativity within myself, or sometimes I'll use it when I'm doing certain spells to attract a certain thing, like if I want to attract a certain amount of money, if I want to attract a certain type of even like a tool or something, if I want to attract a certain tarot deck, if I want to attract a certain holiday or whatever it is, it really helps for wealth creation and management. And when I was guided to make my green smoothies today, I was like, oh yeah, I remember a time when I wanted to start showcasing loads of my smoothies and elixirs and stuff on this channel, which I've got so many coming for you. Like I've got like my sea moss, how the benefits of sea moss and how it literally gives the body everything the body needs, and how to make sea moss gel and how to use it, how to make cacao ceremonies, and all the healing stuff that I did when I was in Bali with Nick, and we were doing our retreat, the Neuro retreat. So still follow us, because we're still doing healing services in person if you guys want to get any stuff from us in person. But there's loads of videos of us doing our Reiki healing, our crystal therapy, our counseling, our inner child trauma recovery, and we actually had to do an exorcism as well on one of our dear friends, and had to actually get them in our pool and do a full-on exorcism. And it was like we were fully stepping into our full-on like Ed and Lorraine Warren type self, so, or SoulStar and Soul Authentic type self. So Yeah, both shamans up in this bitch. So anyways, I had the intuitive idea to make a basil and rosemary pink Himalayan salt bread, and then I was like, actually, just like my smoothie today, and just like all the spells I've been doing today, already, it's getting loud, so I'm gonna close the door. Just like I've had all of those other ideas today, I should actually make a wealth prosperity or prosperity and wealth gaining and keeping spell bread, whatever I end up calling it, but it's definitely a bread. That's a spell that you can literally physically eat, that is going to bring you more prosperity, more abundance, more wealth gain, and more wealth keeping. Because a lot of the time, people will win the lottery and they won't be able to keep the money. The money will just fly away like that within a year or 2 years, because they don't actually know how to keep the wealth that they've attained. So this bread I'm intuitively making is going to help you guys do that. How do I know? Because I trust my intuition, my higher self, SoulStar in the mix. So I do a lot of intuitive cooking. It's been one thing that's just been like, oh my gosh, some of the spells that I've been creating, because everything's a spell, words are spells. What you interact with, different types of energies, they're creating different modalities and creating different realities for you in so many different dimensions, and sometimes it will be in this one. So I've been getting a lot more into intuitive cooking. I mean, I guess I've always been an intuitive cook, but it's like now me and my higher self have that proper strong relationship. It's like, I'll look at things and it will be like, logically, I'll be like, oh, what's that going to make? I don't even know. And half the time I don't even know what the end result's going to be. But she'll, or me in that other dimension, because I'm really talking to myself, aren't I? I'll just be like, oh, grab this, okay, no, okay, just a little bit more, okay, stir, okay, put in some water, okay, put in some lemon juice, and then I'm just like, what is this creating? Is this a dough? Is this pie? Is this bread? Is this a cake? What's going on? Oh, okay, put it on this timer for this long, and then it's like, wow, and this happened so many times in the last few days. I've made spice buns. I don't even know what to call them. They're not even spice buns. They're like a mixture of scones and spice buns. I just made intuitively. Oh! I'm going to show you guys one of them. It's so freaking cute. I've got so many in the oven. I just made some really cute ginger spiced mince pies. And if you guys don't know what mince pies are, because apparently I only just found out recently, like in the last 2 days, that mince pies aren't really a thing in America. Or I think mince pies are actually only a thing in England, which I didn't realize. And I think so many people, so many of us Brits don't realize that mince pies are only a British thing. The mince pie I just showed you, it's not meat. I'm vegan, as you guys know already. But mince pie is, let me show you. It's a mixture of basically, you can make it yourself from scratch, which I've also done. But it's a mixture of basically currants, sultanas, spices, sometimes cranberries, sometimes blueberries, but majority of the time it's raisins or sultanas or currants mixed in like a type of like caramelized apple type sauce. If it's non-alcoholic, like this one, and this one's vegan and non-alcoholic. Or you can make it yourself. I'll show you guys the inside quickly. Let me just put you against the smoothie jar. You can't really see it that well because I've used most of it, but I'll read the ingredients. So vine fruit, sultanas, currants, raisins, apples, sugar, glucose fructose syrup, vegetable suet, rice flour, candied mixed peel, orange peel, lemon peel, mixed spice, plain caramel, blah, 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 blah. So, but that is the non-alcoholic vegan version. Majority of the traditional mince meats for the mince pies normally has alcohol in, like brandy or port or sometimes red wine, and people love that, and it's a traditional thing that we have at Christmas time or the festive season, which is Christmas time. And you'll have mince pies like I just showed you. Mine look really like me. Most mince pies just look like cute little mince pies, or cute little pies, sometimes with stars, sometimes with triangles, or sometimes with the lattice type pastry that I made. And then there'll be like, Christmas cake, which I'll probably put on the screen here. And then there'll be like mulled wine and mulled tea and all of that stuff. All of those things are traditional Christmas things. So mince pies only ever come out around like the end of October / start of November and run all the way till normally the end of January, sometimes mid-February. But it's a very traditional Christmas festive style, New Year's Eve style thing where you suddenly see shit tons of different mince pies all over the shop. So I made mine with loads and loads of ginger, and I made it from scratch, of course, and it was just intuitive. I wasn't even sure if I was making a real like pie type crust, but it turned out so beautifully. And I'd eat one now, but I've already had like 6 yesterday, so I'm trying to like be patient a little bit before I do that. Anyways, I've been cooking and baking like crazy over the last like 3 weeks, hence why you can see the pudge, but who cares? So I'm going to show you the ingredients that I've intuitively been guided to take out to make this, I guess, prosperity, wealth creation and gaining spell bread. So let's just see what SoulStar has in store for you guys. I'm just going to quickly have some more of my smoothie. You guys can see there's some bay leaf dust and some cinnamon. There's some of my what's the word, my tarot cards, organite, my crystal ball, and of course, we cannot forget the flour. So, our SoulStar just told me she wants me to do both self-raising and plain flour. Cool, so there we go. And also that's a veggie stock cube, if you're wondering what that is. So that's also what I'm being guided to use. This is a tiny bit of my herb kitchen on the window. This used to be absolutely chock-a-block full of herbs, and recently I've planted loads outside. Like you see the mint over there, even though we've got so much mint over there, but this is a different type of mint here. Now I've got some rosemary. Got my little chickpea plant over there, my tomatoes which are dying, my Brussels sprouts which are dying, my kale which is dying, and but you can see like my cute little lettuce. Let me just show you guys quickly. I know I'm like distracting the video, but still, this is so cute. Look at my cute little lettuce. Look at my mixed leaf lettuce. This is so cute. And then I've also got my asparagus, which I can't remember if it's a year or possibly longer than that you have to wait until they're going to be, you know, actually looking like asparagus. But yeah, there's some birds that keep digging up the radishes that I left that I haven't bothered to eat, so now the birds are just eating them, so you know, whatevs. But yeah, and then these are some cute little spring onions, some scallions, which have overgrown. We were eating them every day, and it's like we just couldn't keep up. They're just so long. But yeah, I do have actual sage here that I could use in the bread, in the spell, but I'm not going to because it's still a little baby pup and I want it to grow a lot more before I start pinching little leaves off of it, but it's so divine. As you guys can probably tell by now, I'm definitely one of those herby garden witches. I love my herbs, I love my plants, I love nature, so a lot of my spells incorporate a lot of nature in them. And I also have, you know, I've got the money plants, I've got some more avocado trees growing here, and I'll show, or I'll edit in a clip of my actual avocado tree, my first one that's doing really well. My moringa, for some reason, the first moringa is dying for some reason, but the second one's doing really well. I'm propagating some rosemary, I'm propagating some thyme. This is a cute little chili plant. The flowers are growing, so that means the chilies will start growing out of the flowers themselves. Propagating celery, coriander, and this is a new basil plant that I just got from, where did I get this from? Lidl. And this is the basil we're going to be using today. Yeah, so I'll quickly take you upstairs if my baby will permit me to, and I will show you quickly my other little plants before we get started on the spell. Baba? Yeah. Can I come in with the camera?
Make it.
Okay, if I avoid you, I just want to show the plants.
Oh, okay, cool.
So this is the first avocado plant, and it was in a glass for about 6 months like the other ones, and it started growing these leaves, and I had it in the glass with the leaves for probably like another 3 months, and I only just moved it into a pot with soil like a week ago, or maybe less than that. And there's some more rosemary, aloe vera, coriander. I am so out of breath, wow. I need to exercise. And then there is delphiniums, more aloe. In that little one there, that is key limes. Then I've got my hemp plant here, which kind of looks like it's dying. I've been trying to troubleshoot it and I don't really know what to do right now. Then I've got my money plant with actual money in, which I'm going to do a video on why I've put money in the soil of the money plant to create and gain more wealth and abundance. Another aloe cacti, which is so cute. Anyways, hi Baba. Okay, lol. So, okay, let's actually finally get started on this bread. Hi guys. So having a much deeper, calmer, centered space. Don't forget your spoon. Might need. Oh, we're definitely going to need some water in this recipe as well. That's one thing I forgot to mention. But I ended up just doing some deep meditation and I guess connecting and searching through the Black Mirror, aka the TV, in the front room. And me and Nick were doing it for a while, and then I was doing it with myself, and we were seeing so many things because, as you guys know already, or probably do know already, more mirrors are portals. And normally I'd always think, you know, mirrors like the shiny, completely see-through mirrors are portals. That's what I used to think. And then, you know, even mirrors like this on the oven. But from watching Stargirl the Practical Witch, who I love, and I'm sure you guys love her too, she just did a witchy room tour, and she was talking about how the biggest occult and witch style thing she has in her house is her TV, and that black mirrors are also portals, and people have used them for scrying and divination and all of this stuff for hundreds and hundreds of years, which then also reminded me of that show Black Mirror. So I was just sitting in front of my Black Mirror for a while, and I was seeing a lot of things, and I am definitely 100% a galactic alien from wherever it is. Pleiades, I don't know if it's Star Sirius, it could be, maybe all the versions of me are all mixed up into one. I know I'm definitely from Atlantis as well, but, and on top of that, do you know what, I just need to do an update on all my spiritual, paranormal, I don't know, I just felt guided to pull cards. Ooh. I just felt I've been doing what am I saying? I need to do an update on all the paranormal and spiritual things that have been happening, because so many things have been communicated with me. I've had so much ET communication, and there's a massive spaceship in the sky that I've been seeing and talking to, and that's been talking to me and about me for probably the last week and a half now. And so many things since Saturn return started. So many things have been ramping up. Like, I've probably experienced the most paranormal stuff I've ever experienced as an adult this time round. So yeah, it's just a lot. Anyways, but I always knew, I mean, not always knew, but I've known for a while now that I'm definitely a galactic being, an alien. But actually seeing more of who I truly am, and that the fact that the person that you're watching right now on the screen is literally just a projection of my digital self, just like you, it's like, wow. And that line and quote I got, this is the Atlantis Oracle card deck, by the way, and that line and quote I got is from The Matrix, which I was guided to watch The Matrix again for the 500th time yesterday night, and all the messages I needed to hear and that are still integrating into me are doing their magic, and I'm guided to watch the second one again, for that one would be like the 300th time. Yeah, the whole Matrix series I've watched over 1 million times, but of course the first one as well, it's been like, oh my gosh, so many. That is one of those things, those documentaries. The Matrix isn't a film, it's a documentary, a concept, and a way of being, or this illusion. But the documentary version, aka the film, is one of those films that you can rewatch again and again and again when you're at different stages of your elevation, expansion, and ascension, and you will always learn new different things every single time about you, the life that you're living and or experiencing. And it's just like, ooh, what just fell out? Ooh. The Hanged Man, but it's upright. Okay, I'm going to have to decipher these messages after the Two of Wands and King of Hey, that sounds good for me. Anyways, this isn't a tarot card reading. This is a spell bread recipe that I'm intuitively doing as my higher self is telling me to do what, when, who, where. So let's get started, shall we? You guys will probably want measurements, but I'm just going to guesstimate. Okay, so SoulStar just said to me roughly around 250 grams to 300 grams of plain flour, and then she said 100 grams of self-raising. So as I said, I'm intuitively cooking, so but that's the estimate that she's giving y'all if you guys wanted to recreate this at home. When I intuitively cook, my higher self just tells me what to do, when to do it, when to stop, when to go. So yeah, it's a trip, and I'm so grateful that I have this connection to my higher self, aka my future self, my greatest version, etc., etc. Even though I'm my greatest version now, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I definitely want to do some more videos on my paranormal experiences, spiritual experiences, all the things that I've seen and had interactions with, from evil entities to galactic beings to the Arcturian Council, who have been here non-stop for the last few weeks. Once again, all happening around Saturn return, etc., etc. It's just really preparing me mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, physically, for whatever's popping off right now and the wars that are about to commence. And 2020 vision, clear vision, aka clear audience. Yeah, 2020 is a big year, and I know you guys are hearing this from every type of person known to man: Ralph Smart, Infinite Waters, Jake Ducey, Victor Otto, Aaron Doherty, Leo Alexandra, who else are you hearing it from? Pretty Boss TV, SoulStar Divine Feminine. But it really is a huge thing. So anyways, this is, you probably can't even see that, but that is both flours mixed in. So as I said, SoulStar is guesstimating or telling me it's around 250 grams to 300 grams for plain flour and about 100 grams for self-raising. So I'm just mixing in both flours. And the thing I'm going to try and explain in English, but English is a very limited language, so a lot of the time it's hard to express what you truly mean. Another person I want you to quickly check out, side note, is Lucid Living TV. Anyways, all set. And the podcast Beyond the Veil. Anyways, I'll give you a lot more spiritual insight as well on things that I know about or want to discuss, but I don't necessarily have all the time in the world to do so yet. But I'm manifesting to have a lot more time to be dedicated to all of these transmissions, because I have so much knowledge and wisdom and experience in here, and you guys have only seen me do tarot readings and once, like twice, do a missing case report, and one time do a crystal collection, but it's mainly just been tarot readings, and occasionally some Reiki and a little bit of light language. But like, there are so many things I've experienced since I was born, or sorry, since I came into this illusion, that would not only help you, but it would also give you insight, give you knowledge, give you wisdom that you can't necessarily remember yourself yet, because I know our journey is all to tap into our own inner wisdom, our own Akashic records, but there are people that you'll come across that can help you get there. So what do you want to do next, SoulStar? Okay. So pink Himalayan salt. This is my favorite salt. I use pink Himalayan salt every single day. Woo, the flower. I use pink Himalayan salt every single day. I put quite a bit in because it's salt bread that you're doing. Rosemary, basil. I'm not American. Basil and salt bread. So I'm just going to mix that in. So yeah, pink Himalayan salt is extremely good for you. It has so many benefits, and not just for your eating, but also you can do salt scrubs, or mix it into your sugar scrubs. I use salt, the pink Himalayan salt, in my baths a lot when I do my spiritual cleansing baths. I'll put pink Himalayan salt, sometimes just the salt, other times I'll put my crystals and my essential oils. You could also mix it with some hot water and put a towel over your head to do a steam facial. And then on top of that, of course, I've got my Miss Salty pink Himalayan salt lamp as well. Okay, so she wants a little bit of bicarb of soda. So yeah, I'd probably say that's like a teaspoon. You can't even see that because of the lighting, but I'd probably say that's a teaspoon. You sure you want baking powder, girl? Okay, she's saying yes, so... That's probably like a little teaspoon as well, to be honest. What else have we got? So let's do the herbs. So, oh my gosh, that dry sage though, there's only a tiny bit left. So I know I'm either going to have to buy more dry sage or actually start taking some of that. Baba, can you come help me film, please? Okay, thank you. Okay, so Nick's gonna come down, aka Soul Authentic, aka my Divine Masculine. He's gonna come down and help me film so you guys can see this from other angles. But I've put in a decent handful of sage. I mean, this is up to you at this point because I really want to encourage all of you guys watching to really start trusting your own intuition, your own higher self, your own connection to your own source, your own divinity, so you can start doing stuff without always having to follow rules or instructions. So I'm just mixing in some dried herbs. This is like the amount of green that you're going to see going throughout and just like other seasonings. This is pure wealth creation, gaining, keeping abundance and prosperity that we're putting into this spell, that we're putting into this bread. And as we're going to be kneading the bread, we're going to be thinking about all the things that we're manifesting. Whew. And then putting it in the oven and having that patience, going in flow, letting it go, surrendering, putting it out into the universe, and then knowing that when it's the right time, it's going to come in and you're going to be able to eat it. So that is what we're doing. So I'm just going to keep putting these in until Baba comes down. I am going to take this veggie stock cube and crumble it in my hand and put it all in the mixture. But first let's do some, this is hot paprika. You know, we like to add a little spice to life because life experience can be exciting. So we want that extra spice. Be like, yeah, not the norm. Do you know what? Let me put a bit more. Not the norm. I don't want the same experience every day because that can get real boring. So some garlic granules, dried garlic bread. If you guys don't know that joke, you probably don't know that joke. If you're on our vlog channel, which by the way, subscribe. To NEENEESWORLD. We took a 6 month break off our vlog channel, even though we've been vlogging it like for the last year and a half, traveling to like Bali. Oh, that garlic smells good. Traveling to Bali, Brighton, Hempstead, Singapore, Barcelona, Portugal, back to London. Where else have we gone? Oh my gosh, there's too many. Do you know what? We've done so much. And we've lived in so many different places since we've been together. Like the Collective, Carolyn's, Van Life, Winston, Adesari Family Compound, the multi-millionaire Casamas House. Oh my gosh, Airbnbs, the Bougie House Hotels, Fabric Puage. Wow, we've lived in a lot of different places in our year and a half, almost 2 year journey. Twin flames, divine, masculine, and feminine, all that stuff. Baba! So, if you guys are interested in our vlog channel, the link to that will be in the description down below. So you guys can see all our adventures. We took a 6 month break off uploading. But I finally edited and uploaded a video yesterday, so we're going to be uploading every single day because we've got so many adventures that we need to show you guys. So yeah, if you guys want to check out Nick Chessy, aka Soul Authentic, what's your other one? Please don't teeth this music.
Please don't teeth this music. Start this out like, please don't teeth this music. So obviously doing beats. If you can, if you see this video, whenever, can you suggest like an app, because I'll slow down on it because I don't like the kind of what's it called? It's out of sync. I need a proper like an acapella. I haven't got an iPhone.
Acapella, yeah, that's true.
Literally teeth beats. So give it a try. It's unorthodox. It's awkward. It's different, but I love it.
Awkward. Yeah. So Nick's gonna give you guys a better angle of what the hell I'm doing here. So.
Oh yes.
So as you guys can tell, I've put in the paprika, the mixed dried herbs, the sage, and the garlic granules. Now I'm going to take my veggie stock cube. I was going to chop this up on a chopping board, but to be honest, I think it's malleable enough for me to just smush it. So I'm just going to grind it, or however you want to say, smush it, I'd say, in my fingers so that it can get loads of little granules all over the shop. Woo! And then I'm going to mix it in to the mixture before we add in the actual fresh basil and fresh rosemary itself. Be all combined together now. That smells divine. I know I just got it on my nose like crack, but wow, smell that.
Look at it.
Smell that, Bubba.
That smells good. It's like jerk chicken.
What the hell? Jerk chicken? You're crazy. Oh, it's kind of like seitan, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you remember when I used to make seitan all the time? Wow, those ingredients, man. That was long making seitan.
Yeah. All the stars closer. All the stars closer.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this fresh basil that I've shown you guys, and I'm going to chop it up into tiny little pieces. And then I've also got some of my dried rosemary that I have here. As you guys know, I sell rosemary bundles. I sell and smell rosemary smudge sticks and rosemary tea. So if you guys want to buy any of those bundles, then the links to that will be in the description, as well as probably across the screen right now. So I'm going to chop up some of this dried rosemary that I have here and chop up those of this basil. My hands are a bit covered in like seasoning and stuff, so that's what it is. But I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 basil leaves that once again SoulStar intuitively told me to pick off. So I'm just going to quickly wash them, and Nick's going to do a little segment of dance or singing, or I don't know, some funny faces, so that you guys don't see the mess in the sink.
So hey guys, what we're going to do today is show you my hair and shake it for a little bit, just so Nene gets into her rhythm and routine. What we're going to do is cut some strips over from here, and we're going to put it inside the mixture. We're going to make it Afro bread cake. Yeah.
Hell no.
What do you mean hell no?
I said hell no.
Don't listen to her.
So I've just washed these leaves quickly. I'm just chopping it, like really roughly chopping it into little segments throughout. Depending on how much you want to finely chop it, you could go over it. La 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 la. But I don't want this to, it doesn't need to be completely like over saturated with basil. This is like wealth creation and gaining. So you want to be spreading yourself out, like spreading your net out as far as you can to not only gain or catch all the wealth and abundance that you can possibly ever get, but then also allowing yourself to have that abundance and wealth and prosperity in multiple different areas. You don't want to limit yourself to just one thing. So that is how much I've got. I'm going to put it in. Oh, you're going to go that side?
Oh. Oh.
Okay, and then I'm going to put some of the dried rosemary. Wingardium Leviosa.
Well done!
Once again, if you guys don't watch our vlog channel, you won't know about these Harry Potter references, but yeah. So, I'm going to just take off the little tufty woody bits off the rosemary, because we don't want to eat wood. This little tufty woody bit here, I'm just going to snap it off. So, just put it back in the cup because I'm lazy right now. So the dried rosemary might start jumping up all over the place. It's just excited that you're actually interacting with it for once. You know what I mean?
Know what I mean?
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna put this in here. As you're doing this, imagine in your mind that you're sprinkling or that you're giving yourself or showering yourself in so much prosperity and abundance and health and wealth in all the ways that you see.
Weirdos! playing. You know I'm playing, right? You know I'm playing around, yeah? Blankage!
Sorry, I had to ignore you because in my head I was saying all the stuff that I'm showering in myself with wealth. So now you've got this. Of course, it's up to you. You can add so much more. I don't feel intuitively that I need to add more than this. So I'm going to now mix this in. But of course, if you guys would like to add a lot more, whether it's for the flavor or whether it's that you want to just have like 5 gazillion visuals of all the abundance and wealth, then it's up to you.
It's up to you. It's up to you.
As I said,
to you. It's up to you. It's...
So I'll do it. See, I told you Nick would be singing for you guys. But intuitively, I feel good to just put this amount in. I think this will be banging, like, just as is. So I don't feel like I need to add more.
Banging.
Okay, Nick's on a high. Let me just get some water. Oh, actually, you can film yourself going to get the water, Bubba.
What do you mean film myself?
We need to get water.
No one can see me. Gotta get the water. 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 Ooh. Water. Water.
So now, I'm gonna stand up for this shit. Actually, maybe I'll knee it. I'll knee it for now.
Be careful.
So I normally put in like loads of little caps like that, but I guess I'll do the same. So 1 cup, 2 cup, 3 cups,
4. Sorry.
4. You stole my line, bitch. So I do it in small little increments so that, because you don't want it to get too runny and too wet. You want this to be a nice thick dough.
Yeah, not too wet, guys.
Not too wet like my vagina. So just stir it in and start putting in the water intuitively in tiny little increments. Just trust yourself. Like, you know what a dough looks like. You know what a bread dough looks like.
I don't know dough.
Oh my gosh, you and your jokes. So I'm okay to do 4 at a time. Maybe I'll do 5 or 6, who knows. Ooh, that was an overspill. Ace of Cups, abundance.
Fill your cup.
Yeah, see, now I'm just overflowing it because I feel like I can. So that was probably actually equivalent to like 6. But
Are those babies?
it smells divine, man. It smells so good.
Divine bread.
And please let me know down below, guys, if you're actually using my recipe or my guidelines to make this wealth and prosperity spell bread. And tag me on Instagram or tag me on Facebook or wherever you are, or just let me know that you've made it. But if you do make it and you take pictures, please tag me on Instagram and let me know so I can see your creations.
See your creation.
So you can see it's starting to get... I love how you're doing the singing ad-libs. You're so cute.
I am not cute. Anyway.
Yes, you are. You're so fucking cute. So you can see it's starting to get a bit more into a dough-like consistency. So now I'm going to slow down.
Slow down.
Not going to overflow.
Not gonna overflow it.
But don't... Oh, see, I just overflowed there. Oopsie poopsie. That was probably like 4.
You silly girl.
You bitch. So...
Swearing.
Just keep... You're such a fool. What have I turned you into? I've literally turned you into a mini-me. What
Guys,
the
help me.
hell?
Guys, help me.
Help me.
She forced me into this twin flame relationship.
Lol, you did it to me, bitch. You're in the sunken places so much.
Oh my God.
Get out.
We're getting that together.
Wow, what a nana. Right.
If you know what a nana is, guys, comment down below.
Everyone knows what a nana is.
Don't say anything. Don't say anything.
Oh,
I want to know for my ego, yeah?
Okay. I bet any money. What if like Marianne Knox is like, what's a nana? Okay, so See, it's starting to get a bit more,
Look at that. That's pretty good,
bit
isn't
more
it?
tough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This one could be out on the streets. You know,
It's how a relationship
MR6
starts.
and whatnot.
But guys, look at this. Yeah, this is how a relationship starts, and how we first we're sort of separate. We're still together, but we're separate, right? And now
Are we
merging
together?
it. Now she's merging it together. You see how close it is now, because the chemistry.
See all the tower crumbling. This is the tower moment.
Yeah,
Tower
the
moment.
building is coming up. You see, we've been through it.
It's up to you.
Why are you putting more water, aren't you? What are you trying to do?
Overflow, abundance,
Noah's Ark,
abundance.
Noah's Ark.
And of course, I'm using distilled water, filtered water. If you guys didn't know, now you know.
Nini, you know very well. She's making bread.
Oh, I know that song. Du, 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 du. Du, 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 du. Isn't that Biggie? If you don't know, now you know. Nugget.
Well, nugget, you know.
Yeah, I can't say. I don't think I can say the N word on YouTube. I'm not sure.
Nugget.
What's the N word? Oh my gosh, that reminds me of South Park. What the heck is a rim job?
Yeah, I watched South Park.
I know.
I'm late.
Okay, so it's starting to get a bit more
Looking
malleable.
Looking
So,
good, baby.
I'm going to put a little bit more water, and then this is when the fun part comes.
What's
So-
the fun part?
When you get to mix it with your hands.
Ooh, that bread is
So,
lucky.
I think that should be enough water for now. So now, guys, I'm going to wash my hands again to make sure they're extra clean underneath my nails. So I'm trying to mix it in one more time with the spoon. Now I've washed my hands. You might need to add more water in as you go. But hey ho.
Should I put some
hey-ho.
more in, or is it good?
No, I'm going to get in there with my hands first.
Get
'cause
in there.
It's starting to feel sticky.
Come on.
We don't want it to be too sticky.
Get in there.
Alright, love, calm down. So this is when you're going to start mashing it into something that resembles
That looks awesome.
dough.
Wow.
Dough, a female did ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself, far a long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. Okay, so now I'm going to use both my hands. Let's get this ish off the spoon. Okay, so this is starting to resemble a dough. Make sure you grab all the extra flour and seasoning from the sidelines. You don't want anyone still out in the facts. Ooh, I like that rolling motion. Reminds me of Sonic the Hedgehog. Rolling, rolling, rolling down a river. Okay, so you're gonna knead the dough. What are you doing, fam? Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that though! Look at that though!
Look at that though,
Look
see?
at that
Look at that dough.
Do you see?
Look at that dough.
See the basil and the seasoning in this dough. Ah, this is the best, man.
Look at that dough. Right there.
So you're gonna knead it for however long you feel. Once again, intuitively guided. To.
But do you avocado?
Do you avocado? Look at that. That is sexual.
That's it. Wait.
When I
That's
get
sexual.
that
Don't say
feeling,
that.
I need a sexual
Hey, you better get
healing.
lucky, yeah.
Sexual healing.
Okay.
I really hope you guys can tell the difference of me and Nick.
See guys, you
And
didn't know that
those-
was actually Nini, not me.
Hell
You can't see
no!
the camera.
Hell no!
That's it.
No! That was him. Please.
Nini, what are you saying?
Wow, you're so
No
sad.
one knows.
No, I know Marianne Knox knows. She knows. She knows. Okay, so if it feels too sticky, you guys can add a bit more flour. I know so many other times, like recipes, like whether it's dough or pastry, will be like, put it in the fridge for like 20 minutes and let it cool and get chill and fine. And I'm like, oh my gosh, did that. And I don't feel needed. I don't feel bread jokes. I don't feel needed or guided to do that ish for this. So I'm just gonna knead it until it don't need no more. You get it?
Freak.
I find this so therapeutic. This is like the best.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that's the Ravens in my head right now. The Reggie Coos version. You could gaze into the future. My life will be a breeze. Seeing trouble from a distance, yeah. But it's not that easy. Oh no. What is it? You try to save the situation, right?
I can't remember the lyrics.
Try to see the situation, then you end up
Misbehaving.
Oh. Hey now, sing now, better put it down. Yeah, come on, rap with me now.
Everything's gonna change now.
Everything's gonna change now. So we go. That's so Raven. Wow,
Hey.
you should so watch that show today. Yeah, that's me.
Yep, on your own.
Wow. Okay, so I think I've kneaded this enough. I think I've twisted and kneaded
Are you sure?
more than enough.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Don't even dash it on someone's head and see what it's like. Right.
Wow, the beat on that.
Okay. Do not try this at home.
No, do not. So this will be up to you now. If you still want to put it in the fridge for 20 minutes and let it chill, fine, then you can do that. However, I don't feel like you need to do that with this. So this is up to you now. You can make it into a bread twist. You can make it into loads of tiny little buns. You can make it into one big ass fat loaf. It's really up to you. So what do I feel like doing for us? Curious. Ooh, SoulStar just said make it into loads of little buns. So I'm gonna make it into loads of little buns. So let's pull that shit apart. Yeah, we can put some vegan butter and vegan cheese in this bitch. Slice it in half. Oh my nose. That is gonna be sexual.
Gonna be all for me, yeah?
Hell no. Hell no. The feminines are not giving their power away to masculines anymore.
Wow.
We've done it enough.
Wow.
I know there's gonna be so many people like, she right. So I'm gonna make mine into loads of little buns.
Buns.
You can first put it into little sausages.
A bun of dough.
Still stretching that. No.
No.
Oh, maybe we should do little plaits. That might be cute. Like little plaits, like little braided bread doughs.
You seem to be enjoying that over there.
I know, because it reminds me of something. But, you know, that's not YouTube friendly, so... Why do I feel like this is already going to be a meme? Like, oh, I can see this as a meme on Instagram. Wow! Woo! High vibes.
Trying to get away, man.
If you guys didn't learn anything special in this video, at least you'll have the high vibes because, wow, I'm channeling like crazy. I'm so hot and I can feel bare high vibes coming from this video. So
It's a slug now, isn't it? It's like a slug that eats the plants as well. Remember those green slugs?
Oh my gosh, yeah, I showed them the radishes and how they're just getting eaten by the birds and I'm just leaving it for the birds now. We did take the radishes out.
Failure.
Fail. Well, I'm an actress. And two, I like to have fun and I like to do impersonations of people like from Sex and the City, from YouTube. And I was finding myself watching so many vlogs from, let's just say, millennials and baby mamas on YouTube, which most of the popular ones are on in America. And a lot of people are like, so guys, I just woke up, the baby's asleep, but we're just gonna go to Starbucks or Starbucks and go and get a frappuccino first. And then my husband's gonna come back later and he's gonna get pizza from, what is it called? What is that thing called again? Postmates. Yeah, so guys, I'm just sitting here, like, if you wanna get this, you know, my discount code is 20% off, XOXO. So I started doing those impersonations way too much and, just like a song that you don't really like or that you do like ends up interacting with your day-to-day life, and now it just comes out all the time and that accent always comes out. And I'm not even taking the piss, it's just, it's so different to my world that is like, oh my gosh, you guys, look what I made, isn't it so fetch? It just reminds me of Mean Girls. And yeah,
so basically I'm dating 6 people.
Well, you're dating many people. I mean, I'm a shaman, and so are you.
Yeah.
And also, the guy that I was with before you definitely was like this.
Don't worry, she's dead. She's dead after this.
Wow. Anyway, so let me just show you over here. Do you want to come over here, baby? So I'm just letting you guys know. It happened now, just out of word vomit. I'm not taking the piss out of anyone. It just happened. So sorry if anyone's offended by my star vibes.
Bring that realness. Bring that realness,
maybe
baby.
Maybe you should have an extra fucking like egg and bacon muffin, and you'll be okay. You know what I mean? Okay. So
what are we seeing here?
What do I want to do, SoulStar? How about a little tufty? I'm going to stretch this out even more. I was originally making buns, but look, intuitively, I just feel guided to mess around. Because that's what is fun about creating. You get to explore and try things that you've never tried before. So, is this going to work? I'm not sure. How about this? Little bread twists. And then we can make like a hummus,
Cool.
a hummus and pepper dip.
That is cool.
Now I'm going to smush the end together so it stays. And there you go. A little bread twist. How freaking cute. Like up this video, guys, and don't forget to check out my sponsorship down below. You get 20% off. I'm joking. But I'm going to make loads of these little bread twists. And as I'm doing it, I'm going to put on 369 Hertz and listen and integrate myself into even more manifestations, high vibrational energies, and joke about and probably mess around with the sexy boy holding the camera. And I'll get back to you when we're putting it in the oven. Cheers! So guys, as you can tell, the table's an absolute mess. My baby is clearing up a little bit. We're watching The Matrix 2. The oven is preheating. I have some mince pies just heating up in here so we can eat them now for, I guess, brunch, lunch, whatever. But this is the end result. I've left some of that dough. I'm going to put it in some cling film and put it in the fridge so I can make some more at a later date, or maybe even in the freezer. It should keep in the freezer for a while, and even if you kept it in the fridge, I'd say this would probably last, yeah, maybe 6 to 7 days. So these are the twists. I've done some, Nick's done some, that's why they look slightly different. Well, this is them. I'm just going to pinch these ends that my baby did just so they can stick together. But there you go. So those are the twists. So I have the oven already on 200 degrees. But for these, SoulStar is telling me to put it at 190. This is a fan assisted oven, so just letting you guys know in case you do have fan assisted ovens as well. I'm not sure what it would be on a normal oven. Yeah, sorry. maybe like 210 or 220. These warm enough? Oh boy, those are warm enough. So I'm going to take those out, but I'm going to put these in first. So I'm going to put them in at 190 fan assisted oven. And I'll get those out in a second. And I'm going to put this on for, how long do you want, SoulStar? By the way, the reason if you keep hearing me ask her is because she's telling me this as I'm filming. Okay, so she's saying 30 minutes, and this is already preheated, so you guys can give your oven like a couple of minutes to preheat it, or you can put it in straight away and then add an extra like 3 or 4 minutes, however long it takes for your oven to heat up. That's what I do a lot of the time when I haven't preheated stuff. I'll just put it straight in the oven, and if it says it needs to be 30 minutes, knowing that my oven will take like 3 or 4 minutes to heat up, then I'll put it on for 34 or 33 minutes, etc, etc. So sour belly time. I'm going to get out the mince pies that are in the oven. Those are big ones. They kind of spilled all over, but they're still really sexy and delicioso. And oh no, it's been raining again. Oh Lord have mercy. Oh, it's raining now. Okay then, it is raining, it is pouring, it is cold out here. Oh my gosh, it's so cold. Wow. Because I know I'm going to be editing this and putting this up real soon. Let me know if any of you guys can see with your psychic abilities, if you see or sense anything in the sky over here, where this is where I see the spaceship all the time, and they're always talking to me. And even as I'm looking at it now, my third eye's going crazy. So please let me know if any of you guys have seen or sensed anything strange in the sky where I was pointing. Apart from that, I'm gonna put this away and finish watching Matrix 2. Morpheus. Oh yeah, let me just quickly show you the Black Mirror, aka thank you Stargirl Practical Witch for teaching me that this is also a black mirror. Oh, maybe you can see it here. So this is how I was sitting down before. As you can see, I'm just gonna leave it here for like a minute and just let you guys look into this if you want to. If you don't want to, skip this for a minute ahead. But if you do, then just tell me what you see in the mirror. I'm gonna stay still. And so it is. Wow. I was experiencing a lot just then, you guys. Let me know down below in the comments if you experienced anything else yourself. But the one thing I'll say, wow, that nipple is hard. The one thing I'll say is, because I don't want to say too much and interfere with what you may have seen or may even be experiencing now, but the one thing I kept hearing was Anunnaki, 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 Anunnaki. So maybe we'll have to do videos on the Anunnaki. But apart from that, I'm gonna get these mince pies out, make some green tea and lemongrass probably, watch The Matrix 2, and eat these delicious also mince pies. Oh, my baby. So guys, what I've done is I've just brushed the bread halfway through. It was at just under 10 minutes left. I just brushed it with some rapeseed oil, and I'm going to sprinkle some more pink Himalayan salt on top. Again, prosperous up in this bitch, I'm telling you. Ugh. And it's really nice and soft as well. I can feel it. It's really nice and soft inside. Got the nice crispiness on the outside. And then I'm going to put it back in the oven a couple more minutes. And put it at the top this time.
You guys can also decide to fry these breads in a shallow fry or a deep fry like you would do with traditional Caribbean fried dumpling as well.
So Nick's just reheating some food I made the other day. So what is it, Bob?
I can't believe you made it. So
this, it doesn't look very appetizing. And Nick's just put it with some distilled water, so he's going to make it into more of a soup. But basically I made like a lentil porridge. It's mainly red lentils cooked down with like turmeric and loads of other seasonings and a little bit of rice, bare bay leaves, and I think that was it really. I didn't even use coconut milk in this one, but it just tastes divine. So we're going to have that with the bread when it's finished. And Neo and Trinity are about to have sex. So, yeah, Matrix style. I'm eating, but you can see they've browned. They're really good. So this ding, 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 is the Wealth and Prosperity bread. Now it's going to be up to you how soft or how crunchy you like it. You can have it really, really crunchy, so it's more like Indian snacks. Or you can have it so it's crunchy on the outside and doughy on the inside, which is the way we've done it. But this is the final product. So
it is at this point that you guys can do all your thank you affirmations, so your gratitude to the universe and to the bread itself and all the ingredients for bringing you more wealth, prosperity and abundance, and put out into the universe what it is that you want to attract, and as you're eating it, knowing that it is so. Keep going. I love you guys. This is your time to shine.
So we're going to try out this bread together. It's really, really hot. As I said, I did it in a way so it was crispy on the outside and doughy in the inside. So that is the cross section. You can see that steam coming off it like crazy. So it's almost like a baked dumpling type dough. When I say dumpling, I mean like Caribbean dumpling, because I know Chinese dumplings are very, very different. Thank you, universe, for this food. I am so blessed and I'm so grateful. I'm sending love and healing and prosperity to everyone in the collective now. Ashe, namaste. Look at that.
Ashe, namaste.
Okay, man. You like it?
Yeah, man.
So, as I'm eating this wealth and prosperity spell bread, I'm integrating more of my wealth. I'm gaining more wealth. I'm gaining more prosperity. I'm gaining more abundance.
Ashe.
And it's pouring through every part of my system, every part of my energy field. And I'm attracting more wealth, prosperity, and abundance, and gaining it, keeping it, elevating it, and being more open to receive it in many ways that I cannot conceive right now. Ashe, namaste. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. So, we're going to enjoy this with our lentil porridge and pan-fried aubergine and kale mix with our rosemary and pink Himalayan salt, basil, prosperity, wealth, spell bread. Let me know down below if you guys like this video, and also if you like the way that we filmed it, like more vlog style, like our vlog channel. Let me know if you try out this bread recipe, or if you create your own, or if you do intuitive cooking, and what other spells you use when it comes to the kitchen that you create to make more wealth and abundance in your life. I love you guys so much. Oh wow, that is cute. You guys can't even see it. It's a little bit of bread with the lentil porridge. But I love you guys so much. Shout out to my #1 supporter, Marianne Knox. I love you. You're amazing. You deserve happiness, prosperity, and complete and utter joy. And yeah, let me know if you guys want any readings, you know, healing elixirs, all of that stuff. You can contact me if you want any private services. I also do healing and accountability life coaching on a day-to-day basis. I do courses as well, and there is so much knowledge that I haven't shared with you guys on this channel that I can actually help you completely and utterly change your life around in 30 days or less. So email me if you want to have all that information. And I love you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe, and even if you are subscribed, make sure you click the post notification bell and actually click all, otherwise you'll miss all of my videos. So make sure you press the notification bell and click all so you never miss any of my uploads. Don't forget to check out the vote. I put out a little poll to see what you guys would want to see next, and so far majority of you want a love reading next, but if you guys haven't put in your vote, then make sure you check that out. I love you guys. I love you. 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 Mwah. Bye.